Block diagram of DMA controller. DMA means direct memory access. What is a DMA controller? The term DMA stands for direct memory access. The hardware device used for direct memory access is called the DMA controller. DMA controller is a control unit, part of I/O device interface circuit, which can transfer block of data between I/O device and main memory with minimal intervention from the processor. Now the DMA controller diagram in computer architecture. DMA controller provides an interface between the bus and the input-output devices. Through it, transfer data without intervention of processor. It is controlled by the processor. The processor initiates the DMA controller by sending the starting address, number of words in the data block, and direction of transfer of data. Therefore, from I/O device to the memory of data. More than one external device can be connected to the DMA controller, like this. This is microprocessor, memory and DMA controller. DMA controller connect I/O port, more than one I/O port, and these I/O ports are connected to different external devices. Okay. Now this is the block diagram of here the data count register, data register, address register, control logic. The data lines are connected to data register, address line connected to address register, and the control logic having a DMA request, DMA acknowledgement, interrupt, read and write operation. Okay, now working of the DMA. DMA controller has to share the bus with the processor to make the data transfer. The device that holds the bus at a given time is called bus master. When a transfer from I/O device to the memory or vice versa has to be made, the processor stops the execution of the current program, increments the program counter, moves data over stack, then send a DMA select signal to DMA controller over the address bus. If the DMA controller is free, it requests the control of bus from the processor by raising the bus request signal. Processor grants the bus to the controller by raising the bus grant signal. Now DMA controller is the bus master. The processor initiates the DMA controller by sending the memory address, number of blocks of data to be transferred, and direction of data transfer. After assigning the data transfer task to the DMA controller, instead of waiting ideally till completion of data transfer, the processor resumes the execution of the program after retrieving instruction from the stack. Now DMA controller has the full control of buses and can interact directly with memory and I/O devices independent of CPU. It makes the data transfer according to the control instruction received by the processor. After completion of data transfer, it disables the bus request signal and CPU disable the bus grant signal, thereby moving control of buses to the CPU. The transfer then it sends a DMA request signal to the DMA controller, for which the controller acknowledges if it is free. Then the controller requests the processor for the bus, raising the bus request signal. After receiving the bus grant signal, it transfers the data from the device for a channel DMA controller, and number of external device can be connected. There are different mode of DMA: burst mode, cycle stealing mode, and transparent mode of DMA. The burst mode, in this mode DMA hand over the buses to CPU only after completion of whole data transfer. Okay, cycle stealing mode, in this mode DMA gives control of buses to CPU after transfer of every byte. It continuously issue a request for bus control, make the transfer of one byte and return the bus. By this, CPU does not have to wait for a long time if it needed bus for higher priority tasks. And last here, transparent mode. Here DMA transfer data only when CPU is executing the instruction, when does not require the use of buses. Thank you.